now we'll start for real. Hi, today I am making lemongrass and Persian lime again, but I thought of a little bit of a different way to make it than what I normally do. So I thought I would film it, because there's a lot. I don't film this a lot because I make it far too often, and I generally just make it with yellow, orange and green and a drop swirl, but today I thought I'd do something different. I also, in the my little glass beaker, there was about maybe 6 grams of destinations left in it, so I've left that in there and I've just poured the lemongrass and Persian lime in with it, so it'll just smell just slightly different than lemongrass and Persian lime normally. This already has the lye in it, which is why it's already changing, as you can see. So what we're going to do is a yellow soap with a green and a white drop swirl for something different, or maybe even a green and white drop swirl with a hanger swirl thingy in it. Actually, that sounds like a really good idea. I like that. That's what we'll do. We'll do a green and white hanger swirl. Okay, so we'll give this a bit of a whiz and see how we go. Alrighty, it is nicely emulsified, so I will scrape down the sides with this filthy spatula. It's not filthy, it just has oils on it. So I'll just wipe the oils off. Really should watch what I say, shouldn't I? It's not like it's a, you know, it's been rolling around on the floor or anything. It's just got a bit of all the oils on it. Actually, it's the oils I scraped out of the container for this very thing. So yeah. It's emulsified. Alright. So we will pour some off, because we're gonna colour this yellow. I'm also, next time I go to Lismore, I'm going to get some, either some white or some clear bowls, so that you can see colour changes a bit easier, because as I've been editing, I've been noticing, this might be leaking too, noticing how hard it is sometimes to see colours change in these colourful bowls. So I thought, well, we'll have to remedy that one. Oh, there's a little fruit fly. I got a fruit fly. So if we notice a little black spot in one of those later, we'll know it was a fruit fly. The little buggers. Little buggers they are. Alright, so what I might do, if there's any left in here, I don't think there is. Oh, if I do that my rocks might fall out, so I better not do that. I was going to just tip it in from this container, but there's enough to do that. I'll have to make up some more titanium. I'll put that out where I can see it. We'll do, so I'll just sit that in there, out of the way. And then we're going to do a big heapy one, because I want a nice bright yellow. Actually, I might put a little bit extra in there. And I'm using Wellington. Oh my god. Brain now. Oh, that was nearly went where it was going to be really hard to get. And in this one, it's Shamrock Shimmer, which is a synthetic, which is a lovely colour, which, oh my god almighty. The rest of that sentence was, it will morph. Oh, I was trying to put the lid on here. I was like, it doesn't fit. Oh my god. The brain, I would be dangerous, people. Seriously. hopefully not an awful yellow. Actually, I'll give that a bit of a whiz. Alright. Spillage? Yeah, spillage. Okay. Oh, it's hot. Actually, you know what? It's really not that hot. I keep saying that it's hot. It's actually not. What it is bloody humid. It hasn't rained again, so I don't know. Flash flooding might be happening. Not here. Definitely not here. Alright. Oh, it's lemongrass and Persian lime. It'll be fine. And no ricing going on. That's right. And I know the Destinations doesn't do either of those things either because I just made it. Oh, it's so liquid. So liquid. I might have to. Wait, what? I put the lye in there. I know I put the lye in there. It's too hot for it not to have lye in it. What's going on? Didn't this thicken up the last time I made it? Like, super quick? Let's see if the titanium's having a fit. As it usually does, with any fragrance. Oh Lord, soap is just contrary, isn't it? Quit! Oh my God! You are a crazy beast. What is this? So it's just... Sure, so you behave. Go on. I dare you to behave. It's at about it's between light and medium trace, I suppose, but still, it's like, oh. I was expecting it to just go a lot quicker than that. So weird. On camera, I kind of am. How about we move those over there? Move there. There we go. Oh dear. Silly soap. I'm going to leave that because I'll pour that back through these once I pour them in. Now I might pour some of the white first, then some of the green, and then some of the white. See how that looks. I'll clean that off first. Ugh, these nails, while I like having them, sometimes they're kind of annoying. Alright, so if we're going to do a hang swirl, I'm going to pour the colours down just one side. I'm going to try and come up a bit higher and get that right the way down the bottom. And then down a bit closer. So not, because you don't want all your colour down the bottom or all up the top. You sort of want different heights. It'll help mix it through in in different ways. This is so like me. Oh, I tell you, if you guys haven't seen me soap before, it's just like a comedy of errors. Actually, what we might do is we might now have to do that from this side, I think. Pour some yellow everywhere. At least it's amusing. Watching me soap is nothing if not amusing. Oh my God. I tell you what. The good thing about lemongrass and Persian lime is that in the end it doesn't matter what it looks like, it's still going to sell. Because it just smells so freaking amazing. So this could look like the worst soap ever and it's still going to sell. It could be poo brown and it would sell, I reckon. I should test that theory, shouldn't I? Because as a general rule, brown soaps do not sell. Like if you make a coconut and let it, or a vanilla, although vanilla tends to go more black than brown, coconuts tend to go real poo brown. Yeah, if you make like a coconut or anything, it will go brown and people just won't buy it. So I've left some in those. to put on the top. I have my trusty hanger tool. I actually have to do it this way. It makes more sense to me. Wait a minute. Let's just clean the shit off here. Oh, it looks like a cat fur. I'm not sure how, but it certainly looks like one. I probably shouldn't tell you people this. I should be like, ew. Whatever, I don't care. I don't know which way is the best way to do this. No, towards me. That's how I do it. So I'm going to slide it down the side where there's no colour, and then I'm going to bring it up through that, like that, and then I'm going to go up, back the other way, and that's it. If you mix too much, you will get, it'll just look like crap. That's just too much mess. Hanger swirls is better to underdo than overdo, I reckon. Okay, now we've got a lovely yellow here. So I'm thinking there's white there, so I might see if I can't scratch it. If I can't hold on to a container without dropping it. I can see if I can't. You guys can see what I'm doing, yeah? 3 lines of colours, and then I'll pull them across one another. That's the other thing. So the soap book is coming along, like I said in the last video, which would be, what do I just make? Destinations. Yeah, only got a couple of chapters to go. There's a lot, I mean, there's not a lot involved with the publishing, really. I'm going to do a soft cover and an ebook, and possibly be selling a PDF version or an ebook version, I don't know what, on my website, I don't know. So that part I haven't really looked into so far. I'm not sure. But yes, I know I'm getting some basics happening. Like I've signed up to a publisher and all that, and started to get that all in process. But yeah, A4 size, which is what I'm currently writing at. It is, I think about 45 pages long, which is not what the end result will be, but in the published format, I'm going to do 15.9 by 23 point something or other. It's a lot more pages than that. So, but it goes. It's in 2 sections, and the first section is for like super newbies. If you want to just get in and start making soap, it'll teach you how to make soap. Just straight up, you just follow along, get your stuff, make soap, bang, that's it. That's all it is. And then the second section is all the technical informations that like, you know, like the sap values of oils and why they're important, and fatty acid profiles, and like all the actual technical side of soap, which all the stuff that I really like, because I like the science of soap, and I like the idea that I'm not the only one who likes the science of soap. So I've included a section that teaches you, I mean, because, you know, once you've made a couple of soaps, you might want to learn more about the ins and outs of soap making. So, hang on, I'm going to bang this down again. you know, and I know that things like soap calc can be daunting, so I have a section on how to create recipes in soap calc. Oh, that's what I have. Where are they? I bought these. I bought the thick ones. Hang on. I bought the thick ones because I thought they'd be great for doing... Stand here going like this. You guys are yelling at me, telling me what they are, but no, I can't remember for the life of me. Anyway, I want to say spoon swirls, but that's what they are, because they're really thick, right? And they're like thick as the end of a spoon. And then I bought the thinner ones because I thought maybe a thinner one would give a nice pretty swirl. And the super thin one, so I can do this on the top. Now, I stopped because I wanted to make sure that I was on camera. Now, normally I usually stop here, right? Today, however, no, we're not going to. We're going to do this. How cool is that? I'm just going to bang that down again. And then I'm going to clean up all my edges. Oh, look, bubbles. But that was good, doesn't it? Just if you, because this is fluid, I could do it. If your batter's too thick, you can't do it. And most of the time, the batter's too thick, and that's why I don't do it. These were just little Perspex acetate rods that I got off eBay. They weren't expensive either, and they're a bit bendy. Big ones not so much, but yeah, I think it was like $6 or something for the 4 of them. They weren't expensive. I don't know why my voice went that high. Who knows? $6 for the 4 of them. But yes, if your batter is thin enough, not thin, doesn't have to be super thin, then you can continue that drag around. Now this one had a little bit too much white in it. Okay, I'm sorry. I actually have been stuttering more lately, which is not good. I used to have a terrible stutter when I was a kid. It was so embarrassing. I hated talking. It's probably why I talk so much as an adult, because I don't stutter anymore. But yeah, when I get excited or I'm trying to impart too much of my wisdom or my bullshit, whichever one you want to call it, yeah, there was you can see there's too much white on here. If there had been this much amount of white all the way along, you would have got that really cool streaking, and it will eventually sort of keep pulling like that, and it just looks super cool. So the next time you do one of those backwards and forwards things, not an infinity but a backwards and forwards, try going around the outside of your mold a couple of times and just see if you can just give it that sort of pull, just to make it a bit different. So alright, I feel like, you know, this is lemongrass and Persian lime. It needs glitter. It's just every soap needs glitter. I don't even know why I had to say it was lemongrass and Persian lime, really. It's just soap. Soap needs glitter, even if it's not eco glitter. Really not going to let that go. Not today. That's okay. I had a lady. I heard there was a lady going around town calling my shop crude and vulgar, and that was weeks ago, and I still haven't let that go either. Yeah. Oh yes, crude and vulgar, like the lady who runs it. That's me. All right, I'm gonna leave that there and take some photos of her loveliness for Instagram, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Hooroo! Well, hello. I'm actually looking forward to this one. I could smell it, it's so good. I thought it was lemongrass, green tea and lemongrass for some reason, I don't know. Like, I just made one of those. Why have I made a second one? And then I realised that it wasn't. So, ooh. Okie dokie. Not bad. I do like the white. I was a bit worried about that. I've got to admit, that looks awesome. Bloody hell, it's hot, guys. I'm sweating. I've got all the doors and windows shut because I'm only here to cut this and leave again. I don't want anyone walking in and disturbing me. This is awesome. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, so nice. But yes, it's very humid. I like it. Not the humidity, the soap. I hate the humidity. I didn't grow up with humidity. Well, for the first 14 years of my life, I did not grow up with humidity. We grew up in the country and it is very, very dry out there. Oh, these look lovely. I wonder what this yellow is going to do. The yellow, it's not yellow enough for me. Like, I really would have liked it to have been yellow. So maybe I should have put more in it. Which hopefully I'll remember for next time, but we all know I won't. We all know I won't. This is why I have to write copious amounts of notes for things. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful swirl. The tiny little bits out here and everything. It's so good. Ugh. Ugh. Wow. That's a really nice soap. That one is lovely. I'm so glad that I actually filmed that one for you guys because that's so different from any lemongrass that I've done before. I really like that. Okay, well, I'm going to go and cut the next one and then I will see you guys for the next video. Bye.